All right, you guys, welcome in. How's everybody doing today? All right, we are officially full moon in Capricorn status. All right. This is gonna be the last full moon in Capricorn. So we experienced one back in June, and here we are at the second one. It officially happens tomorrow, but we are in the energy already. All right. As I'm doing this reading right now, I'm at 20 degrees and 28 minutes with the moon in Capricorn. All right. Let's look at the 21-degree mark. This specific 21 to 25 degree mark is going to be speaking about reconciliation. All right. Sabian symbols are symbols that represent every degree and every sign. All right. There was an astrologer that worked with a psychic to find out what these energies were meaning as we were going through them, right? Every sign with every degree. So from 21 degrees to 25 degrees, it speaks about reconciliation. Let's read it out. All right, 21 degrees, the relay race is this specific, wow. It's like showing a baton being, handed over. Let's see. It says cooperation within a group. An aspect of who we are can only be experienced in a group whose purpose and ways are always somewhat different from our own. This is all about group cooperation. It says an important aspect of social interaction is found when groups compete. At some schools, there is a house system made clear in the Harry Potter films where children can learn to identify the two principles of cooperation and competition. So a relay race is a metaphor for the passing of responsibility from one generation to another. We have our time on earth, and for a while we struggle to do our best to take what we can from the past and then present a richer, improved version to the future. All right, so this can be looked at as the energy of fitness. Each of us take responsibility for our own self-mastery. All right, so this is where we are right now within these Sabian symbols. It says, much can be achieved with group cooperation, and yet it is the reconciliation process itself, not the outcome, that has the greatest importance. So we redefine the meaning of success and failure and show recognition of the heroic efforts of others, even those on different paths. Affirming tangible community support for all spiritual seekers, we find a way to reconcile spiritual ideas within ordinary events and traditional culture. All right, so this is this whole 5 degrees about reconciliation. And so we hit the 26 to 30 degree mark where we will then be ingressing into the moon in Aquarius. All right, and that's going to be tomorrow, early morning. That one speaks about mastery. So Capricorn's energy has a very heavy, structured, disciplinary type of energy to it. All right, focus more so on your responsibilities at this time. We spoke about this in yesterday's reading. All right, let's talk about the energy that's happening today, which is going to be the most significant is Mars, that is currently, I want to say now, in Gemini. Let's see what time it moves in. Take a look. All right, moves in at 4:43 p.m. So possibly within the next hour, if I'm still on this reading, we'll be experiencing the shift, all right, from Mars in Taurus into Mars in Gemini. Welcome in, everybody. All right. So we're having that energy. It's going to sextile Neptune in Pisces, all right, at the 29 degree mark. All right. So Mars in Taurus, let's check it out. The last degree. A peacock parading on an ancient lawn, all right, from 29 degrees to until we ingress into Gemini. Embellishment. It says our personal displays of excellence bears testimony to all that went before us. This is embellishing our life expression. Individuality seeks both maturity of understanding and full substantiation of worth, wisdom, and wealth. Gifts inherited and improved upon are shown to be, in part, the flowering of culture aspirations and its pride and joy. This one speaks about aloofness, seeking answers from within, if necessary, against popular opinion. All right, so let's continue on with the energies. It looks like we're going to go with the very beginning, and this could have been throughout, the nighttime, with the moon that's sesquiquadrant over to Uranus and Taurus. We had a quincunx over to Jupiter in Gemini. We had a sesquiquadrant to Mars in Taurus. Quintile the energy to Neptune in Pisces. Biquintile the energy of Jupiter in Gemini, and then we had just recently the sextile over to Saturn in Pisces. We're currently right now in the biquintile energy with Mercury and Leo, and then we're going to be looking at specifically later on today the square over to Chiron in Aries. That one was most significant for me. Squares bring in the energy of tension, so I looked up the energy. 8:49 p.m. tonight, we're going to be looking at this square. So I pulled the energy as well. We're going to look at the 24-degree mark with the moon in Capricorn squared over to Chiron at 24 degrees. All right, so we're looking at the dedication to spiritual expressions. This one speaks about a woman entering a convent. It says, those who choose to pursue a life of devotion to God are supported by the community, affirming community support for spiritual seekers. It says, not only does society offer support and reward for the noble participant, it also provides for the person who chooses not to participate in the mainstream. In some cultures, notably India, with its I can't even say this word, sannyasins, the culmination of a life well lived was the absolute freedom from family responsibility and social duties. So that's what Capricorn is all about. It's focusing more so on your duties, right? Taking your responsibilities, you know, and taking action there. It says this insight points to the fact that the community acknowledges and approves of a higher transcendent level of personal attainment. This one speaks about consecration. True life satisfaction is beyond us until we find something to make sacred. All right, let's look at Chiron and Aries at 24. So that was the energy of the moon and where it's going to be at 8:49 p.m. squaring to this energy. It says the shaping power of higher forces, allowing spiritual energies to inspire and impress us. Spirit comes through in miraculous ways. We all know that, right? So I'm seeing the energy here of an open window and a net curtain blowing into the energy of a cornucopia. Cornucopia is meant to have some sort of prosperity and abundance that's brought in, and it's given me spiritual abundance. All right. So it says, when we grasp the essential spiritual principle of threeness, we open up to further inspired input of a spiritual dimension. We first master the secret of the yin and yang in the Tao, triplicity. Push back, adjust, and then allow the higher aspects of beingness to impact upon our inspiration to expand our claim of abundance. All right. So this one speaks about magnificence. Personal attainment is evidenced by the spiritual state of abundance. And symbolically, the open window is inviting. The prevailing breeze is unseen, yet points towards the horn of plenty. From this, it is understood that for those ready to respond, subtle guidance must not be ignored if we are to seize the day. In Sufism, the mystery of the earth plane is to be seen by abundance. The perception of oneself as poor is false, either a false interpretation or a false strategy of the mind. All right, so having spiritually a mindset that, you know, spirit is with you and working in and bringing in abundance is going to be of significance with the square. Chiron is meant to bring in healing. The moon in Capricorn, obviously being at the energy of its detriment, is going to have us emotionally structured, is what it's giving me. All right, so that's what we have with today's energy. Let me look where I am currently right now and what planetary hour we're going to start this reading. So we're at like a once in a blue moon type of energy, you guys. Focus heavily on spirituality. All right, so here we are on Saturn's day, obviously, right, with the moon in Capricorn. Saturn is typically the planetary ruler of Capricorn. And we are currently right now at the planetary hour of Jupiter. All right. We'll be moving into the energy of Mars, where Mars will be ingressed into Gemini within the next hour. All right, so we'll be at the planetary hour of Mars by the time I'm done this reading. I'm going to be using Moonology deck today, the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, because obviously we're in the energy of opposition with the Sun in Cancer at its last degrees, opposing the energy of the Moon in Capricorn. We're ingressing into Leo season in just about 2 days now, so we're getting closer to that energy. So I have my manifestation deck out here from Moonology, the original deck. We're going to pull from both, and I'm also going to be using the Guides of the Hidden Realms from Colette Baron Reed. I'm sure if you guys been here, you are familiar with this deck. It's fairly new, and I love it. All right, we're going to go with that. This is Oracle of the Radiant Sun, so we're looking at astrology and all 12 signs. All right, pertaining to the following planets. I believe it's the moon, the sun, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn. All right, and then we're looking at tarot today. Let's go with Tarot of the Owls. It's one of my favorites. Let's see. I'll pull anything else that I feel I need to. You guys know how I am. I can just kind of get thrown off for a second. I always do. Alright, let's see what's going on here. So Jupiter in Gemini is getting ready to meet with Mars in Gemini, you guys. This is intense. It's giving me like an explosion of energy is what it is. Gemini is an intellectual sign, right? Gemini has a lot to do with travel. All right, it has to do with obviously communication. It has to do with your local communities. This can be definitely if you're working on a specific project, the research part of it. All right, how you're sharing ideas. This is big. All right, so working with this strictness with, you know, Capricorn's energy. Capricorn wants you to go after your achievements, what you want to, you know, be devoted to here. Capricorn wants ambition and drive. Okay, so let's get shuffled up. Whoa. Karmics are out playing today. Today we're not paying them no mind. I'm in such a good mood. I got up. I did my shower. Let's say I did a spiritual shower today, okay? I did my hair. I did my nail. I look good. I feel good. Right? That's how we feeling today. We're not letting these energies mess with us today. Not today. Not us Capricorns at least. All right? For those that have Capricorn heavy in your natals, I'm pretty sure this channel has a lot of Capricorn people here. So if you're here, say hello. All right? This energy is going to be heavy for you guys, but let's see what comes out. All right, let's get into it. I feel golden today. That's how I'm feeling. And don't mind my hands, you guys. I'm breaking out. I got eczema. I don't have a problem sharing that either. But you know what's crazy? That I'm an Aquarius, obviously. Sun Aquarius. And Capricorn falls in, obviously, my 12th house. And it speaks about illness. And the only thing that I see popped out was a skin rash. So that could be significant for you guys. I don't know. For my Aquarians out there, at least. Whoever has Capricorn in the 12th. Anyway, let's move forward. All right, let's see what's going on here in the energy. Let's pull a couple. What's going on? Flirtation, intuition, secrets, eccentricity. I like it. Rebellion. Aquarius popping out heavy already. And we got heavy Cancer here too. I like it. Look at all this Cancer energy. 444. This came out in yesterday's reading. I can't remember. I did in all signs and this came out. I can't remember for who though. I saw 444. So intuition, charity, resourcefulness. I'm also seeing heavy Aquarius here. Who's this? All right. So we got Saturn in Pisces, which is a current transit. And this is where we had the sextile energy from the moon in Capricorn today. Interesting. All right, so for those that are out there that are doing charitable work, utilizing the resource of your intuition, great energy today, right? All right, there's kind of giving me where there's heavy Venus in here as well. I'm seeing there's like you having some sort of connection to someone that is from abroad. All right, you guys can share some sort of, my eyes are itching, some sort of secret type of, I don't know if it's a communication that you guys have. All right, there's a heavy emphasis on someone smart as shit in here. Anytime I see Aquarius' energy, eccentricity is someone that's very original. They do their own thing. They stand out, right? It's kind of giving me somebody that's very innovative, but it gives a very rebellious type of energy as well. So I got lots of energies out here. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what the guides want us to focus on here. Heavy Cancer energy. 444. And I'm also seeing 1111. All right. So these are angel numbers you guys can be seeing at this time. All right. So we got a call to transformation is what it is. Metamorphosis. All right. A death and a rebirth. being in the energy of an in-between here. I'm seeing the number 17, which is the major arcana for Aquarius's energy. All right. Let's pull from the Moonology deck. So it's definitely a transformative energy right now with this once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. All right, moon in Capricorn. Interesting, because I don't see Capricorn's energy here, although we have the opposition of where the sun is at this time. 4 for 4. Utilizing the energy of the intuition. It could be heightened right now overall. That's crazy. The next fixed moon cycle, I spoke about the last quarter moon in Taurus. That's going to be coming up as we're waning down. That could be of significance with you holding your vision with something and also focusing on what it is that you need to release. Okay. We are currently coming out of this waxing moon cycle where the energy was gaining momentum from that new moon in Cancer and that first quarter moon in Libra, right? We were speaking about how the energy was going to shift from cardinal energy over to fixed energy. Okay. So where we were initiating new beginnings and taking action there, we're now stabilizing energies as we go through these changes. All right, so whatever transformation is happening here. I'm seeing this full moon in Sagittarius. We need to start looking at the bigger picture. Once again, I'm kind of getting like, if you have a flirtation with something, right? Sagittarius' energy can be like where you're gaining knowledge about something, spirituality being heavy, focusing in on a philosophy, belief system, whatever this may be. You're meant to look at the bigger picture here pertaining to what this transformation is supposed to be like. All right. Utilizing your mindset overall and then utilizing the energy of your intuition. Whatever charitable work you're putting out there, it's very resourceful is what it's given. All right, let's see. And then I'm seeing the waxing crescent moon here, having faith in your dreams. Down at the bottom of the deck is the full moon eclipse. So the next one that happens is going to be the one in Pisces, September 17th. Conclusions are within reach, but it's giving me an overall full moon energy brings in what? Conclusions, brings things to culmination, right? Let's see what the manifestation deck is speaking about. All right, so we have reflecting on your priorities. All right, last quarter moon in Aquarius is here. Priorities meaning what are your responsibilities in your life? All right, and reflecting on what those things are. Let's see. I have the full moon in Pisces, as I just said, coming out here at the bottom of the deck with that full moon eclipse. There's going to be heavy forgiveness coming up. Maybe this is what we need to start working on from where we're moving forward from this full moon in Capricorn, right? We'll be seeing the full moon in Aquarius, stabilizing energies, heavy on this eccentricity thing. And then full moon in Pisces is where we're meant to start forgiving, all right? So as we go through these modalities, all right, with these full moons, the energy is going to shift. Utilizing your intuition. Accepting losses, continuing to move forward, being rebellious, going after what it is that you want. Looking at the bigger picture here, having faith in your dreams. All right. And then detoxifying your energies as well. All right. See down on the bottom of the deck, the full moon in Cancer, letting your fears dissolve. That's interesting because here we are with this full moon in Capricorn. 6 months later, we're going to be looking at that full moon in Cancer. The next one happens at the beginning of 2025. I'll give you guys a date real quick. All right, so we're looking at January 13th, 2 days after the North Node heads into the energy of Pisces. So we spoke about this shift that's happening overall with the eclipses, with the North Node, South Node energies that are going to be shifting from Aries, Libra over to Virgo, Pisces. All right, so that's what we're looking at right now. The shift that we had even with Jupiter's energy coming out of Taurus, heading into Gemini. Now we're looking at Mars. That is, you know, stepping out of Taurus's energy, heading into Gemini, them meeting together as well. What I'm feeling like is the energy is shifting heavy. Because even, I believe, in 2025 into 2026, Uranus is going to leave Taurus and head into Gemini as well. All right, so we're heading into this energy where I feel like the internet is changing. The way that we communicate is changing. The way that we travel is changing. Transportation is changing. There's so many changes that are happening, right? But if we're looking at the bigger picture, it's all for us to start transforming spiritually and accepting these changes in our lives. Forgiving things that, you know, may have held us back from being at our best. Reflecting more so on our priorities, going towards what we need to detoxify out of our lives, and then moving forward to building. I feel like we need to start building. As I'm looking at the bottom of the deck, I have Jupiter and Aries here. I believe this energy was back in 2022 where we were in Jupiter and Aries, if I'm not mistaken. And we were all focused more so on changing our lives to build and focus on starting a business for ourselves. I don't know if you guys felt the energy, but that's what I was feeling here. All right. On the bottom of the deck for the guides of the hidden realms, I'm looking at it. Treasures in the deep and the dark. Here's another number 4. All right. So heavy on a number 4 energy. That's the Emperor energy, gaining power. All right. This one speaks about shadow work and healing old wounds. So we just spoke about Chiron and Aries. All right. As I speak about Emperor energy, it's Aries energy. All right. So Aries is the first zodiac. It always focuses more so on self and how we're supposed to present ourselves out in the world. All right. So if you need to transform your energy, how do you do that? Look at the bigger picture. What do you want to go after? All right. And build from there. Let's move these guys over. I want to get a spread out here real quick. Let's see what Spirit wants me to look at here. I see a lot of people possibly going through like emotional losses with the Saturn and Pisces being in retrograde. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of things that are hidden in the dark. All right. I feel like whatever this is like you flirting with the secrets of the universe type of thing. All right. By just going down a different path, utilizing the energy of your intuition, which has a lot to do with the subconscious state. I'm seeing that heavy here with heavy Cancer and Pisces. All right. Scorpio's even here, another water sign. Wow. There's a shift in the energy. Obviously, you can see it. This is giving me someone that stands up for themselves. All right. Goes after what they want, stays focused more so on their responsibilities. All right. And what they're trying to build. All right. Could have been difficult. Could have felt like a struggle overall. But I feel like Spirit is saying just be patient. All right. Continue to make progress because what's to come on the other side is going to be success. Whatever it is, if you're doing something creatively, if it's, you know, you learning how to be more nurturing and passionate, you know, within self even, your confidence, there's a shift in the energy here. I feel like a lot of us are standing our grounds on what we're trying to build overall. All right. It's given like a new beginning as well. Even if we have to collaborate with others from the past, I feel like that's where the forgiveness comes in. Because as everybody is going on different journeys, everybody's experiencing something different in their lives that they may have not been ready for. All right. So anytime we see shifts in somebody's life, it can cause jealousy. All right. It can cause deception energy around you. It's just a shift in everybody's life at this time and where that is going, what direction. All right. So we got major shifts happening, and as above, so below. All right, we've separated ourselves from lots of people. We've gone in many different directions. We've traveled to new environments. All right, we've been focusing more so on becoming, you know, as we focus on self, I feel like a lot of people have been overcoming the energy of escape. All right, because I'm even feeling that as well. We had Mars and Pisces from, I think it was the end of, oh my gosh, was it the end of 2023 into 2024 where we experienced that energy? Yes, I say so. We're going to have Mars go retrograde this year in Cancer, which is interesting because that energy is at its detriment. And a lot of people, I'm seeing Cancer's energy here in this reading being very significant. And we're getting closer and closer to it. Like here we are, right, with this full moon in Capricorn. Normally Mars is exalted in Capricorn. It wants to take action there. It wants to, you know, focus more so on responsibilities. There's going to be a downfall in the energy when Mars hits Cancer. Why? Because it has a lot to do with the emotional state and how we're supposed to be healing from within. So I would just pray that everybody stays on, you know, the path that they've been on, focusing more so on, I feel like family is going to be of significance as well. Just stay focused on building what you've been trying to build. All right. Staying balanced, moving forward on your new journey here. I'm seeing this Five of Swords energy. I'm feeling like you should be trying to win at all costs. No matter what happens in your life, you should be the one trying to win at all costs at this time. Utilizing your intuition to understand who's for you and who's not for you as well. All right. Use your discernment and who you want around your energy. I've been saying that's of significance overall. Yeah, Mars and Gemini, I feel like it's going to give you what you need here. Clarity. All right, here's the Mars and Gemini energy, where if you felt like anxiety, stress, worries about something, you'll find out the truth and what path you need to, you know, go down here with the Ace of Swords and the Star card. I think you need to more so focus on your eccentric side. That's what it's giving me. Stay focused. Be you. Don't wear a mask to anybody in your life, whether, you know, it's with family, friends, people at work. I feel like overall we need to be happy with where we are right now in this life. I feel like there's a lot of things that are going crazy right now. Let me see this Empress energy, because that's what I'm getting in the overall. Yeah, it's bringing in success. I'm telling you, look at this. I like it. Three of Cups, Four of Wands, and the Chariot. All right. Down at the bottom of the deck. It's only going to happen to those that are taking action. Split the deck. Eight of Wands and the King of Cups. I got all kings out here, you guys. That's crazy. And look. This is someone that has been through all elements and has mastered all throughout this energy this year. All right, whether it's you going after a passion, whether it's you putting your mindset to something, whether it's you going after, you know, making yourself feel comfortable and in a practical, I feel like, yeah, it's materialistic, but it has a lot to do with you remaining grounded overall, emotionally as well. All right, so this is giving me an Emperor energy. I don't know. I feel like feminines, this could be your time, as the energy is now, you know, it's going to be switching over. Look at this. So Mars comes in, feminine energy, into Cancer soon, after it goes through this process. Okay? What does it do? It's going to have where someone needs to take action, and it's giving me the feminine energies. There will be a shift in the energy, I feel. All right? Sudden changes overall. Let's see what else. I'm seeing justice out here, so there's a balance overall that happens. This came out in the reading yesterday as well. A heavy focus on a firm foundation around you, overcoming heartbreak and taking action forward. All right, overcoming some sort of crossroads in your life, even if you have to start fresh. Page of Pentacles, the Sun card. It's going to lead you right to your happiness. All right, it requires some sort of transformation, and that energy is already here. Here we have Jupiter and Gemini. Expanding your mindset, thinking outside the box with something, getting creative more so, focusing on how do I say this? I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like you need to say affirmation. Whoever I'm talking to, I feel like you need a pick-me-up energy here. Use your resources. Use your intuition. All right? Tap into your eccentric side. Find out what inspires you. I mean, whatever, you know what I mean? If it's a pick-me-up energy, that's what I feel like you need to go after. Let me see. Your birthday's the 13th. Death card energy. The dogs are barking. That was significant. Transformative energy. Okay, I don't know what's going on out there, but whatever. Let's see what else we got here. I'm seeing being indecisive about an affair here. What's this? Whatever spirit is trying to tell me here, it pertains to if there's some sort of inheritance that's meant to come in for you, where you are supposed to be speaking to a group of people. I don't know if you're forcing your ideals onto other people, but this can show some sort of indecision in what direction you're going in. I don't know what this is. Let me see. Why is indecision here? There could be competition around you. I don't know, but I feel like you're being gifted with something in order to collaborate with a specific community of people. What's the affair all about? Interesting. Definitely given a spiritual community. Kind of getting a dark energy there, though. I've got the Hermit, the Devil with the Page of Cups. What is that? I feel like it's to come. You wouldn't know what it is until you feel it. This is something you're passionate about. That's what I see. It'll be illuminated to you when it comes. That's what I'm feeling. What's the inheritance about? Yeah. Has a lot to do with the subconscious state and how you understand information coming through. That's the inheritance. Let's see. All right, let's see. I feel like that's where you're going to know the transformation takes place overall. What's the Bluff card about? That's what I'm saying. You might be having to go down a different path here. All right, speaking to a specific community of people, but a change in the energy. What's domination? Those that have the balls, all right, to speak about spirituality are the ones that are going to be offered the opportunity. That's what it is. Revenge down at the bottom of the deck with Mars and Scorpio. What's this? That's in its domicile energy. I feel like those that have the balls. Wow. I'm seeing like a celebration over here. This card speaks about revenge, but it more so speaks about having like a phenomenal achievement with a specific community of people, and where those that are spiritually inclined are focused just on that. There seems to be competition there, but those that are going after that are the ones that are going to be gifted. Even if you don't go through this transformation just yet, you will. All right. So if you're indecisive about whatever this affair is, could be an affair with spirit. Okay, let's be honest here. Those that are open to it will be inherited with the knowledge that is needed in order to dominate and, you know, go after this energy here. Someone will live a life of being empathic, psychic. Interesting the way that came out. Why is that significant for this reading? I don't know. But it did. Alright, you guys. Let's get into a separate spread. I feel like it's a heavy transformative energy. That's what it's giving me. What else do the guys need to know here? says surrendering attachments and releasing unconscious patterns. Rising to the occasion here, capability, strength, authenticity, and having the free will. Why do I feel like that has a lot to do with being creative? I'm seeing the numbers 34 and 42. Another chance to be. I feel like this is giving you another chance to create. All right, so reclamation, second chances, reclamation, second chances, rebirth, and emotional healing. Number 36. All right, what's going on here? So you're letting go of stories. It says rising to the occasion and another chance to be. This is kind of giving me like transformative energy. You stopping one thing and having the free will to go after another thing. Let's see. I'm seeing heavy on like the heart chakra, the throat chakra, and the third eye with the colors on these cards. It goes from green to light blue to darker blue. It's giving me like you ascending. All right. Spirit wants you to accept something here to be able to move forward. Whatever the ascension is, whatever the gift is, it has to do with the divine feminine energy. What is this? The knowledge that you have about something is going to lead you in a new direction. You're going to dare to be different with something. Hierophant, the Hierophant, the Hangman, and the Fool card. Hierophant came out with the sun. The sun is source. Source has given you the information that you needed so far here. And this is all clarifying the Queen of Cups. You have the intuition and where to move forward here. Why are you hung up? The Hermit. Are you still healing? It's time for you to manifest. Why do I feel like you've mastered a specific skill already, but Spirit wants you to be patient moving forward? Is it having to do with where you need to make progress? If this is you, and you've already met your match in the spiritual world here, that's where the transformation will happen, so you can come out on the other side and be more practical in your life and how to move forward. What is that? You'll know when you get there. You have to walk away from something first. The opportunity comes in if you remain patient. All right, work with Spirit, but you have to walk away from something first. What is it? I don't know if you're required to travel. I don't know if you surround yourself by this could be co-workers, family members, whatever it is, that tends to strategize against you by causing conflict. It disrupts your healing process. You're protected with this. Why is this giving me a new love life now? Like, you guys, there's a major shift that's happening here. There was a lesson to be learned in something and why you were held back from what it is that you want. You could have been burdened overall. You were inherited with something already. You were meant to make progress in your healing process here, to be patient so that when it was time for you to move on, you would be ready for it. Because I don't know if people are strategizing against you here, but I'm seeing a fire sign being of significance in your life. You've gone through many challenges already. You could have even been in competition. Did we not just read about that? Go back real quick. Being cooperative within a group, it said. It says an important aspect of social interaction is found when groups compete. At some schools, there is a house system made clear in the Harry Potter films where children can learn to identify the two principles of cooperation and competition. I feel like Spirit gave you everything you needed, but there was overall someone around you that was putting you in competition, or maybe this is what it is. Like Spirit gave you what you needed in order to compete. It was either you took the lesson, you took, the knowledge and you moved on with it, or you didn't. Rising to the occasion, letting go of the things from the past and getting another chance to be. That's what it said. That's interesting. Hold on a second. What's happening with this energy with Lilith? Because as I saw the energy of revenge, it's giving me this Lilith energy, like vengeance. You having to go after something with vengeance. What is this? Black Moon, Lilith, and Aries down on the bottom of the deck. You're supposed to lead your life. All right, I'm seeing conjunction energy. The next conjunction that happens, let me take a look. I think it's going to be the moon in Aquarius that conjuncts Pluto in Aquarius. What day is that? Yeah, it's going to happen tomorrow, you guys. The conjunction with Pluto. Pluto is the planet of transformation, so this could be of significance here. So this is about you becoming whole again. Aquarius's energy is independent. They're truthful. All right, they're very intelligent. They're innovative in their own way. They love to create new things. All right. It's giving me the Fool card energy as I'm looking at, that energy of the Black Moon, Lilith, and Aries. There's a square tomorrow with Uranus's energy, what is meant to bring in change. That square happens with Mercury, which is the ruling planet of communication. All right. But I'm also seeing the moon in Aquarius that's going to trine, the moon in Capricorn that's going to trine Uranus and Taurus, both earth elements. Let's look at these two energies. I got the Queen Jezebel here, which is the magnetic royal witch, and Ashera, which is the mother of gods. This is giving me an Empress energy. Someone that is royal and someone very motherly. Let's keep these out here. What's going on? Let me read these out. I got numbers 36, 21, 20, and the 1st. Yeah, so from today's date to tomorrow's date is of significance. The 20th and the 21st. Let's see. All right, so the card Ashera says, Ashera was the ancient divine feminine goddess, mother of the gods, whom the ancients worshipped as the queen of heaven. When her oracle card shows up in a reading, consider matters involving the mother, home, and your family tree. Not everyone has a nurturing and healthy experience with maternal energy in their life, so if this applies, the shadows around us or around this can feel difficult. Issues of fertility and children can arise. It's time to face what has been hiding beneath the surface. You can also be changing your home, renovating, or taking part in ancestral healing through a spiritual modality. Interesting. Because I kept seeing the Empress come out. The Emperor didn't come out until I seen this energy here. All right, where is it? The Black Moon, Lilith, and Aries, leading your own life. So I feel like the energy is shifting overall. As I said, we're in opposition with the moon in Capricorn being like a masculine energy, the sun in Cancer being more so a highlight on the feminine energy. It's getting ready to shift though. All right, so Ashera, once an ancient Semitic goddess Ashera was an ancient Semitic goddess who was the queen consort of the supreme god, El, and fertile mother of 70 gods. She was worshipped along El, but ultimately her presence led to suppression when patriarchally based monotheism took hold. Ashera is an example of how powerful dark divine feminine figures have been demonized by male dominant religious patriarchy. So this is what I'm saying. Maybe the moon in Capricorn is overtaking the energy of the sun that's in Cancer right now. She was considered evil, a false god that one should not worship for fear of punishment. Men were supposed to lead to church with women as subservient and silent. Even the queen demonized Queen Jezebel. Here she is. It says, even the demonized Queen Jezebel worshipped Ashera, having dedicated pagan rituals and ceremonies to the queen goddess. Not only was she a goddess and a deity, but Ashera was also the name for sacred ceremonial poles or trees used in ancient pagan altars. It is theorized that they were used to worship and venerate the goddess. These Ashera poles were typically used in pagan practices, but were later banned and demonized by the religious patriarchy. Nurture yourself, heal, and tap into the wisdom of the supreme goddess. So becoming whole again within yourself is kind of giving me like a completion of a chapter with this energy that's happening from today until tomorrow. All right, so let's look at Queen Jezebel. The magnetic royal witch. It says Queen Jezebel wants to show you how to stand in your divinity. When this card shows up, you may face opposition and conflict around who you are. So this is giving me like the competitive energies that's happening right now. Betrayal from others can sting the soul, but you are finally able to see yourself. You are the magical power to command and create your reality. Take time to practice beauty or grooming rituals. Upgrade your wardrobe and allow yourself to feel good. So didn't I start this reading saying I feel damn good today? You fucking right. It says, we can look to a plethora of ancient cultures that adorn themselves with makeup, headpieces, jewels, and perfumes as an example of this aesthetic magic. Jezebel energy has only been demonized because it represents witchy feminine power, your magic presence, and magnetism. It says, like the ancient wild goddess Lilith, Jezebel's story is tragic and steeped in allegory. Jezebel was a pagan Phoenician queen in the 9th century BC who was featured in the Bible, and her existence has been proven through anthropological research. She was a foreign princess who then married and became the consort to the king of Israel, Ahab. In Jezebel's time, Phoenician women enjoyed more freedom and were considered equal to men. As such, she was able to practice ritual magic and worship pagan deities like Asherah and Baal. It says, however, because of this, her new kingdom considered her evil. Her life ended in an extremely tragic way because of her new unwillingness to accept the kingdom's one God. Not only was her king killed, but she was thrown out of a window, trampled by horses, and eaten by dogs. She is a dark divine feminine deity who was vilified like Lilith, Asherah, and Mary Magdalene. Fast forwarding to modern days, Jezebel is a colloquial term associated with the immoral women, harlotry, seduction, disobedience, and sin. The name serves to promote the unjust suppression of women, witchcraft, and paganism. They keep to tapping into the energy of Queen Jezebel is not to be afraid of your witchy essence, charm, and beauty. You are regal and divine. Do not allow others to shame you out of your magical shine. So for those that are choosing to go after, my divine feminines of significance here, that are choosing to go after spirituality, this conjunction that's happening here is going to allow someone to become whole again. And this is where you're going to be leading your life. All right. So Asherah and Jezebel here being significant to my divine feminines from today and tomorrow's energy. All right. With this full moon in Capricorn energy, it feels like those that have been afraid to step into their power and go after their ambitions and focus more so on their responsibilities, spiritually even, it's okay to do that. All right, let's see. I feel like that was the lesson to be learned here. It's all about you becoming whole again. I don't know. I'm seeing the balance once again of the divine masculine and feminine energies. It's interesting. Let me see this conjunction energy. Again, the next conjunction that happens, Moon in Aquarius tomorrow early morning. Let me see if I can find out what time. That's interesting. Let me look at this real quick, you guys. 7:44 a.m. Let's look at like 8:30ish. Hold on. You know I like to get nosy. Close. Hold on. Let me see. Very, very close. I'm getting like around 9:15 a.m. tomorrow. Yeah, that's as close as I'm going to get it. 9:15 a.m. tomorrow. All right. It's the conjunction of this moon in Aquarius over to Pluto in Aquarius, and Pluto being in retrograde. So Pluto bringing in the energy of the transformation overall. All right. And Aquarius's energy obviously brings in that independence energy. Let's see. I got the King of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. All right, so for those that want to go after new opportunities in love and or building something in a practical life, a shift in energy, I feel like you're going to be supported to walk away and definitely do it. I got the 8 of Cups and the Ace of Cups here with the 3 of Cups. What's this? Those that have strength to be able to move forward will definitely tap into this energy. I'm kind of getting that overall in this reading, you guys. Let's look at the Mother of Gods here with today's energy, Ashira. There's a lesson to be learned here about understanding your worth as well. Gaining a different perspective on what a new beginning looks like. So the need to value yourself overall. I don't know if you have a boundary up with the need to move forward. You see tomorrow's energy with this Queen Jezebel. Definitely that conjunction with Aquarius's energy is going to be of significance. The only major arcana that came out here. I see the Queen of Swords. All right. The 8 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups. Overcoming some sort of like illusion on what, you know, this energy stands for. It's like, accept your beauty. Accept the power that the feminine has here. All right. That's your gift. It's like, fuck what everybody says is kind of what it's giving me. Go after what you want. Definitely divine feminines. Go after what you want. Okay. I'm kind of feeling like somebody's stepping into their power here after feeling like if they were left out in a way, feeling like they weren't enough, how they were treated in the past, that type of thing. All right, let's look at this Black Moon, Lilith, and Aries. The minute you choose to lead your life and how you want to see it is when the change comes. I'm telling you. You're going to start accelerating in that direction. Completely sudden change like that. Like quickly. That's interesting. Let's see. Welcome in. Hey, Kiss Kiss. being optimistic, you guys. I'm seeing Jupiter, the moon, the sun, Mercury. Heavy on Mercury's energy here. I got the 9th house twice, which is all about discovery. All right, being optimistic about the future. Acquisition is here too. So knowing your worth. I'm feeling like that. And then this Jupiter and Gemini energy could be of significance. To growth and knowledge. All right, you guys, let me wrap this up real quick. I like that a lot. All right, you guys, let me clean this up. Where are we at? All right, I can do one more spread real quick. There's a sense of the need to discover new things. New things. Let's look at the soul's journey. You know exactly what it is that you're here to do. All right, you're able to manifest. You're definitely in the energy of a limitless being. All right. Whatever it is that the mistakes you've made in the past is an opportunity to learn. All right. You being of service may make you feel good to other people. You definitely have to choose the lighter side of life and be humorous. All right, it may feel lonely at times, but know that you're never alone. Spirit is always with you. All right, create balance in your life, which brings harmony and joy into your world. All right, friends are in your life for a reason. All right, release the need to know all the answers and what it looks like up ahead. And when you feel indecisive about something, utilize your intuition to push forward. Always move forward with honesty and clarity, all right? Because you can't always expect the truth from others, but you can expect it from yourself. All right, so those are some words of affirmation on your journey here, you guys. Let's pull a crystal, and we're going to end the reading. I feel like for my divine feminine spirit wants more from you guys. Wants to see how you can utilize the energy of creativity, push forward. I think I'm going to jump into a community chat after this. You guys can follow me there because I'm kind of feeling that energy with the shift that's going to take place. But we'll see what happens. This full moon in Capricorn feels a little weird. To be honest, it definitely feels like a shift in the energy. Maybe that conjunction tomorrow is going to spike up those that are meant to move forward independently. All right, utilizing their mindset, their eccentric side to push forward. Let's see. I've got Obsidian, all right, the focusing on self-reflecting. All right, having a rebirth from chaos with Smithsonite. And Agreen, I see here, speaks about integrity, solidarity, impeccability, reliability, and being consistent. Let's see, 39, Obsidian. Obsidian is a glass-like volcanic rock that forms when lava cools rapidly without crystallization. There are many types, but the most well-known is black obsidian. This protective and grounding stone assists us in cleansing the energy field as well as identifying and clearing old negative emotions or thought patterns. All right, so black obsidian, get you some. All right, let's look at Smithsonite 51. Smithsonite is incredibly useful in claiming the emotions. It comes in a wide range of colors, each with a slightly different vibration, but all working directly on the emotional bond. Meditating with the stone soothes and brings peace, allowing us to disconnect from specific perceptions and explore different perspectives. All right, so it's giving me like stress relief. All right, having an emotional boost here, and it says clearing of obstacles in order to grow. Let's look at A green. Agreen helps pull us out of our emotions and place us firmly in the wall of our strength. Meditation with the stone can assist in showing us how far we have come in our journey. It encourages us to embody all that we have learned and reclaim our power. So it has a lot to do with the energy of self in this reading. Whatever this transformation is bringing in, with this square over to Chiron and Aries and where we're supposed to be healing right now, there's a lot of focus on self. All right, and being structured and disciplined within our own energies. I love you guys. I'm leaving the reading there.